Welcome back to Lemmings Redux. We are on the 4th difficulty, which, as you probably can tell, assuming I've selected the right one, this one is called Manic. And I don't remember what all we've got in here, but we're starting with a Genesis level. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this one is familiar. I don't remember if I completely remember, but, you know. Oh yeah, surely I should have done this a couple days ago as a consequence, right? Now let me turn that down a little more. It's actually much louder on my headphones than I thought it would be, which is weird because it's not that loud, sound-wise. Yeah, I finally decided to just, like, guys, would you like to... My mouse must be having a bit of a time here. This is not good timing. I need a reset on this. I think I need to really make the first guy do this. Or go everybody out and just, No, that's even worse, actually. Ooh. Unless there's a different option I should use here, which there very well probably is. Actually, I do have an idea here. But yes, I finally just went for it with the CD tracks. I pulled out my copy. I went so... Lyris, come on, it hasn't been that long. Satisfactory hasn't even been out that long, dude. We've only lost 0 lemmings so far, unless you count full resets. Shit. Well, now we've lost 1. Not counting full stage resets. Is that safe? It's just like Marathon Man. Crap. I don't think this works either, gang. I don't remember how this works. Yeah, because this is a save everybody kind of situation. So, if in doubt, reset, max out the release rate, and send the absolute last guy to do all the dirty work. And by that I mean I'm doing it this way. Let's push a little more frame by frame here, because I'm sure that there's people who love that. And yeah, that's a save, because this pixel, oh my god, I actually said the word I was thinking here. The pillar is not a... It's got little pixel chunks taken out of it, so we can set up safe drops, kind of like we did with that one PSP Lemmings level that was 2 guys that I've already forgotten the name of, and to be honest with you, have forgotten what my solution was, which is a great thing for any future endeavors, because goodness knows if I ever go to play all the PSP Lemmings levels, I'm gonna end up looking at that stuff, and we're gonna have like massive sessions of me just being like, oh god, I've forgotten how to do No Justice for the Hero, and I did that one, and after it took me like 40 minutes or something, the solution was so easy, I was like, how the fuck did I not get that any faster? The Lemming Funhouse, this has a talisman where we save every lemming, and it's weird and complicated if I recall correctly. Which, to be fair, weird and complicated is kind of the brand of this level in the first place. If I recall correctly. And I'm not going to say that I do. Because, to be honest with you, I probably don't. That might be as far over as I'm allowed to make the blocker trap. Basically, I need to really work in some very thin spaces here. How about I do the turnaround from as far back as possible? Yeah, because then I don't have to do anything quite as weird as all that. Maybe a simple, ordinary country hyper lemming. I had an extra word there. Oops. But, no, when we're oh-no'd. Oh, the hyper chicken. Truly the galaxy's greatest lawyer, except for most of the others. This is, yeah, this is a solution, all right. I think I'm kind of remembering not the right solution here, because that seems a little bit too much like, hey, yeah, play to those pixels for this early. I mean, come on, this isn't the last difficulty. Oh, is it intended? Well, maybe it is. If at first you don't succeed, this one has a talisman that I practically have memorized the solution to, so you know what? F it, we're gonna do it. The talisman, by the way, save 50 out of 50 using no more than one basher. Also, let's log into the level proper so that way I can show this off. They have changed this compared to the original Amiga version. They took the water out of the pit from the older versions of the one in this pack, but these steel chunks were not here before. They want you to do that one basher solution without doing stupid crap like this. Which, rather infamously, a certain Brysolf did that as his solution on the SNES. I'm sure that's not why it changed, but also, it was quite memorable to me. What doesn't kill you usually succeeds in the second attempt. It's true. If your lemmings survive becoming bombers, just do it again. Also, check to make sure your disc isn't scratched to high heaven. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I meant to complete this story about the audio rips, is that I actually mostly just ripped most of the music myself off of one of my own CD copies. However, my disc is very old and very beaten. So one of the tracks actually was not possible for me to rip properly. So I had to use a YouTube rip for it, which, oh well. So better back it up and rebuild. Oh no, it's not the disc rot. It's the fact that it's just a kind of wounded. So I think this is going to be completely acceptable. Yeah. And you've got to multitask like nuts. Also, I think they cut 2 of your builders in this version of the level. So this is like V3 of the level. This is the turbo hard version. Yeah, there's still a couple of little like clicks and shits in the... Oh, thank you for the 100 bits.
By moonlight, winning love by daylight. And that's all I want to say of the song. Also, good luck. Use the power of your tiara, wand, etc. to keep evil back.
Oh, I think that'll break through the stair. Yeah. See, this is a thing that can make the talisman a little bit of a pain in the butt, is you got to remember to do all your multitasking. So, yeah, in the process of that, I've learned a couple of interesting things about the overall quality of the CD tracks, which is that quite a few of them have weird little clicks and skips and stuff that are just kind of endemic to these CD audio tracks, which is quite unfortunate. Like, there's a tiny little click in this one that's just kind of a feature and a bug, but also a feature of this particular version of the soundtrack. It's a little tragic, really, because these versions of the tracks are quite good. In fact, you know, unsurprisingly, very much my favorites, and nostalgia, blah-de-blah-de-blah. But there's a couple little issues in some of them. There is one, however, I was able to clean up on my own, and we'll be able to catch it at some point later in the loop. And I'm sure that somebody who is a little bit more, like, crazy, I guess, when it comes to the music, or wild or wicked or havoc, whatever the case may be, I ain't here to judge, will probably notice what I did in terms of the beat surgery and be like, ooh, that's wrong. Yes, well, my disc was damaged enough to take a tiny chunk of the music out, and all the CD rips I found on the internet, i.e. on YouTube, were screwed up in different ways. So I know that that's an issue with the copies of it as opposed to the actual track itself. But there's a couple where there's just fuck-ups that are, like, just kind of, you know, they're a part of the track. This level is called No World Without You. This is yet another 2 Lemmings 2 to be saved type of level. Just fucking butchered it. Yeah, I mean, listen, don't hand me no Beatles albums, but I think I can do at least a little bit of, hey, Iron Fury, how's it going, champ? Actually, I think saying champ might be like a day premature with regard to that that Pokemon Yellow, right? Okay, so if I'm counting my bashes correctly, 1, dig, bash, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I'm doing it right. I just have to actually press my order of operations. Oh no, do you get your belt and then you get squashed, but then you get the requisite Brock Lesnar squash? In this case, I guess Bork Laser would be what's his name? Gary. Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and spoil it. It's still fun to watch stuff like that no matter what. You know. Oh. Tragedy. Oh, wait, no, the other way around. Sorry, my dumb is like, hey, well, you know what? Here's the thing. A free Elite Four. Yeah, sorry, my brain is like, I don't remember names. Yeah. Hey, take the free Elite Four, you know. That's what I say about stuff like that. This level, Synchronized Lemming, this one is a very cool level in my opinion. Just 4 little mini levels. I love this as a concept. Jolteon is a very good Pokemon in general, in my opinion. Jolteon is like one of those Pokemon, especially Gen 1 Jolteon, who is just like the king of clutch. So I should have the tool allotment to do what I'm doing. I don't 100% remember if this is exactly the intended solution for any of this, but we'll find out, won't we? You're doing that from a little too far over, champ. Oh, are you gonna have to do that? Ooh. Well. Why are you building over there, buddy? What kind of stupid-ass input did I do for that? So this is getting a little bit funkier here. Oh Jesus, yeah. Choice items in Gen 1 would be kind of disgusting. Okay, that actually does not work what I was trying to do here. So I need to hash this out a little differently, I see. So I'm going to try just bashing through these pillars. And you can insta-build anyway. And speaking of the insta-build, why don't you do that, champ? I'm calling everybody champ today. I don't know what happened. I started thinking about that prank call a little too much, I guess. Or something. You guys know the one. Oh, oops, too early. That, however, should get us in business. Now, another important thing is that you have a tight-ass time limit here. You gotta not goof around the way I am, so... Basically, as usual, the advice holds. Whatever I'm doing, do a better version of it. And that's the real way to not go hungry in these, because I do not know what optimization is. Ho ho ho. Unburdened by any sense of talent whatsoever. Oh, jeez. Guys. Come on. Oh, pause. Back it up, buddy. That should actually give us some closure. Alright. Alright! Closure! Thank you, Bender. Wait. And if it weren't for me failing to raise the release rate until way too late, we could have had that done a little faster. By like 1 second. Chill out! Complete without using climbers. Oh. Oh, wait, chlorine. Yeah, thank you, Bender. Once again. Ugh. One builder. So... I get you. That would complicate the hell out of that talisman solution, though, because that's like no turnarounds allowed. And speaking of no talismans allowed, I should probably... what? Speaking of no talismans allowed, we probably should stop thinking about those things because goodness knows they will make your brain think stupid things. I haven't trapped everybody in here, have I? I sure have. Okay. So I kind of goofed a little bit, but... First is the prototyping stage, second is the refinement. And that is more like prototyping than refinement, that one. Now, jack that release rate. That's right, let's play a game of jacks real quick, and... It's something. And you just do your thing, buddy. Yeah, I knew there was a turnaround over there, otherwise that would be, well, real hard to do. But I do kind of remember that level in general. That's an interesting way of trapping the lemmings. Unfortunately, I'm too stupid to use it properly. This one's called Down the Tube. Hey, look, it's also an Oh No More Lemmings level. Well, you see, if you take too long, GLaDOS releases the neurotoxin onto the lemmings for some reason. Let's not pretend that GLaDOS is a good person, all right? I'm just kind of saying, you know, she might be a little bit terrible. On the other hand, she does seem to be having fun, so, like... Are we allowed to take that away from her? And the answer is, hell yeah, we are. Oh, This cannot be, ooh, yeah, oh, boy. They don't give you credit for that kind of crap behavior. Yeah, I was quite worried that was gonna get a little too tight. But we have no other real digging appliances here, so, We have got some climbers. Ah, that's too low. See, I knew they weren't gonna let me get away with that, right? I should have just accounted for it immediately. Like, oh yeah, plans? Well, you better cancel them, because otherwise, that ain't happening, champ. I did it again. Oops. Okay, so this is probably a death drop, if I had to guess. Like, I'm definitely in the WTF are you doing kind of section of things, but I'm feeling like I have less stuff to do this. So, in my defense, give me a few minutes to continue being stupid about this. Well, I mean, that's surely what the advertisers are thinking. This can't possibly be acceptable for them. Not that I care about their feelings, but... yeah, so that's a no-go. We have got 2 blockers, so I could probably put those to use somewhere. I just would have to hash out what exactly would be the trick there. Almost at Shadowbringers? Neat. So, I'm going to operate under the assumption that this lets us get to the middle. Okay, nice. Then... what am I doing? I'm accidentally hitting a spacebar, I think. Alright, so we're gonna build over this freaky looking basketball from hell. And we're still going to not quite be able to do this the way I want to. Well, that's fine. I can fix this, I think. Because that should seal it, and nobody should get through? Question mark? Yes. Well, that's a very silly solution. I don't think this is how this is supposed to go, but I don't remember for sure, actually, so... Your guess is as good as mine, or something. Right, you guys are actually gonna... Yeah, okay, everybody's going in the right place here. And to the right-hand exit, for that matter. Excellent. Moving on. Is this a circus? Well, there's a clown involved, that's for sure. Another Genesis Lemmings level. We got some funny-looking terrain here, that's for sure. Just this big rock just out in the open. You don't usually see it like that. No, this is Patrick. Nice. Eight builders, 2 bashers. Okay, so putting my tools to use correctly here actually might not be as complicated as all that. I'm like, wait a sec, but I can just break through the bridge, and we just have to remember we gotta use only 7 bridges total to complete the rest of this. Well, asterisk, I suppose only 5 bridges now to complete the rest of the solution, but 7 to complete the solution and 1 to get everybody outsies. That is actually no longer looking viable, so that's good. And by good, I mean, ugh. Unless I can, like, tighten this somewhere. And not that kind of Titan, but... Yeah, he just goes over that rock. Okay, so I have no reason to even bother dealing with this stupid thing then. Cool. Reset. How high does a bridge get us against this wall? It's pretty good, actually. No, I didn't want to do that yet, sorry. Alright, this should, like, actually, properly reduce the amount of bridges we need. So, now my earlier solution should otherwise work. Oop. It should work if I remember to turn off fast forward anyway. Which my fingers were stretched out in a funky pattern there, which caused me to lose all dexterity. Alright, you weird blue, green, and white guys. Out you go. Oh, sorry, I think I said the words weird and white a little too close together, so if a Twitch admin comes in here, I'm gonna get banned. Oops. Oh well. It happens. It happens. This is a fun level just from the name. Manic level 9. Arg! Yeah, that's the best you're gonna get from me. It's clearly not meant to be so piratey, but also... You know, I aim to disappoint or something. Or maybe I just do it naturally. Whatever the case may be. This is an interesting little exercise in the lands of ye olde multitasking. You don't want to push that release rate yet. This gets quite a lot nastier if you're doing this in the original Oh No More Lemmings, because you have a time limit in that. So you have a bit of a squeeze there that's like, oh, maybe I actually should mine from the right position. That would help me out quite a bit. You know, it puts that sort of pressure on your brain to go, oh yeah, shouldn't I go and jack that release rate up to like at least 50 or something? And the answer is no. Resist the urge. Write your own jokes for this one, shit, folks. God, the word champ is turning into the weirdest vocal tick. Hey guys, I could work as one of the guys at a Pokemon gym. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So this should still be all 100% safe. Okay, yeah, now we're allowed to crank that release rate all the way up. And we want to mine from further back, enough so that way this can become a safe drop, which it's not actually possible to do. Ew. Well, it is with a heavy heart that I must realize that I'm full of crap. I think we actually can just mine from over here, right? Yeah, okay. I was forgetting about a step and yet overcomplicating things at the same time. Classic me. Really? Ah, jeez, that's a paddling. Hold on a second. Because I need to... Oh no, they're just gonna go over it anyway. Was I supposed to have set this up earlier? Huh. D is our drop measurer, so, yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of amount of space there to unfuck that. Okay, so I'm gonna try making second to lasty there. Do the thing. Please get the turnaround. No, crap. All right. Number 3. Would you like to make this actually work for us? There we go. Yeah, see, we just gotta make sure that we get enough of a chunk in the wall. It probably was actually much simpler than I was making it look. And by probably, I mean, oh boy. But we got there in the end, and that's the important part. We just gotta wait for these guys to get over here. And see, even the time limit is not that bad. I'm pretty sure the time limit in Oh No More Lemmings is 3 minutes, and we completed it with, you know, significantly an amount of time left on that clock. Rocky 6. Yes, the movie that actually exists now. This is a level that is actually from quite early in the game in Oh No More Lemmings compared to a lot of the other transplants. So I gotta imagine that there has been some very significant adjustment to how this level works mechanically in the land of ye olde Neo-Lemmings. And in fact, I'm not... Wait a second. No, that has to be the climber that I have to use, right? I just gotta do something kind of dumb over there. Alright. Yeah, I was thinking of the solution of meeting adjourned a little bit here, so... That's kind of my own fault, I think. Of Whoopsie and the Dingus. I was thinking of the wrong dang level. The wrong Lang Devil. Wait. I've done it again, etc. Oh, that's right. You have to remember to make a seal here. Not the animal, not the singer. A seal. Oh, I remember that Arcelio died in the Randlock. Feck. Anyway. Yeah, so this one is shockingly easy. I'm not sure I agree with this being all the way in, like, early mid-manic. That seems like overkill. Give me some fast forward. Yeah, see, I didn't see a red number there at the very end, so I was totally expecting it to suddenly crop up that, oh, you done fucked it. Oh, now you fucked up. Here we've got a level called With a Twist of Lemming, please. I'm not sure I feel very positively about the healing properties of lemming juice, but... Oh yeah, this is the one with the skip that I just didn't know what to do about it. Because it's in every single rip of this track that I was able to find. The old lemming dick twist, oh god. Oh jeez. Ah yes, more classic Breeself memes, by the way. I can't wait for him to get to Earthbound, so that way I can just spend the entirety of the mole hole doing "Is that a fucking noose man" jokes. Because believe you me, I absolutely will. It's like, you take up a certain... There's certain stock jokes when you're the court jester. Like, if you're the, if you're the guy and every once in a while you gotta just slap the king's ass, and when he goes, "What the fuck, dude? I'll only spare your life if you can offend me even more than that," then you got to say to him, "I'm sorry, I thought you was the queen." Wait. No, I may have fucked my metaphors up real bad there. That, by the way, that is based on a supposedly true story of a thing that an actual court jester did. But that's neither here nor there. Well, no, clearly the king wouldn't want the jester slapping his wife's ass, right? That wouldn't be considered acceptable. Steel block party. Hey, it's another Holiday Lemmings level. Complete without using builders. Oh, that's an interesting possibility. Whenever I hear the phrase block party, I think about... I used to listen to a lot of classic rock radio back when I lived... Well, I still live in the Chicagoland area, and we still basically get the same stations, but I'm pretty sure that there's, like, nothing on the radio, basically, anymore. And, one station in particular, which was 97.9 frequency. These tools are giving me a bit of a throw for a loop here. They often would do all kind of like, hey, we're going to do these goofy promotions for, like, we're doing our job by playing you large blocks of the kinds of music that you expect out of us. radio, it was quite weird for any of the children who are unacquainted. Oh, that's death. That's... this is always death. But I think I understand... Oh, no, I got a better way of doing this, actually. So yeah, this particular station, WLUP-FM 97.9, they would describe their particular promotion of, look at us, we're actually doing our jobs. They would frequently refer to them under the heading of block party weekends, where they would be like, yeah, we're playing big blocks of classic rock, and it's like, literally, that's what we pay you to do. And by we, I mean your advertisers. Apparently, we are all now WLUP-FM's advertisers. It's okay, they're defunct, they won't know. At least I'm pretty sure they're defunct. Admittedly, I don't keep up very much on the state of the world of radio, rock of a classic variety or otherwise. And son of a bitch, give me a drink. This is not such a viable thing in its current state. Yeah, what I'm doing here is, like, definitely do not do this. This is dumb and stupid at the same time. Anywho, yeah, I had a whole rant here stuck together that my memory is not that that particular radio station referred to themselves specifically as a classic rock radio station, but that's definitely the sort of programming they played. I feel like you should be obligated after a point if the only song that you play released after 1989 is REM's Losing My Religion. I feel like you have to call yourself a classic rock radio station at that point. You know, especially as early as like 2008 or the 2010s. By that point, it's like, yeah, you got to. And a large part of that also is because, hey, yeah, Losing My Religion is barely a rock song. Anyway, enough of me talking shit about radio stations that people don't listen to anymore because they just use Spotify. Let's check out Upside Down World. Our talisman here requires us to save 50 out of 50 lemmings, which is a very weird thing to do because, to be honest with you, this level is pretty freaking weird anyway. I don't think we need the climber that soon. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna rewind that. That's unnecessary. Oh yeah, like I can say that I actually like this level. Wait. Oh, I think I've failed step 1. Not at this level, though. That's pretty obvious, right? Yeah. Unless you're in full talisman mode, in which case, well. I can talk shit about... Well, a friend of mine decided that he wanted to play through Borderlands, now that I've finished playing Saints Row the Third with him. Or we got all the achievements in Saints Row the Third anyway. Borderlands 1 is a game that sits in the probably okay area aside from the god-awful balance. Oh my god. Just, yeesh, what was anybody thinking with that? I sort of feel like later Borderlands games did go a little bit over the top, but it did at least give the series something of an identity. Whereas Borderlands 1 is basically like, hey, yeah, we made a a fan game for this short art film that none of you have ever seen. Weird flex, but okay. I've talked about this before, right? That a lot of its art style is basically gacked from something called Code Hunters. I don't get a turnaround here, do I? I do not get a turn. Ooh, wait. You're kidding me. What the hell do I do then? Do I not build over that? That might be step A, right? Yeah, we just walk through that. What am I doing? Yeah, that's kind of what it boils down to. I feel that a lot of this speaking of which, I feel that a lot of the sense of humor of the B-Land series kind of got worse as time went on. And I'm sure this game wasn't exactly being considered like the king of comedy or anything, but God, how many redneck jokes can you really write, right? And oh, look at the girl who has the big boobies. Like, all right, cool. Sure. I can just read fan fiction for any of... Oh, crap. Now this thing's in my way. Ah. No, not Rouge. No, we're... Although, I mean, I guess that is kind of true, but, like... Listen, Sonic doesn't make that a recurring subject, you know? Not in canon. Unless there was something that I missed in that visual novel, which would be, like, the place where it would be. Oops. That's my lead finger again. Did you guys not go through the damn wall? There we go. Okay. Someday you'll play and record Resonance of Fate. Well, go for it whenever you actually remember to do it. I don't know shit about Resonance of Fate. I think mentally I just like keep confusing the name with other games. Probably because, well, that's what I do. A lot of games do admittedly kind of sound the same. Yeah, it's complaining about abbreviating Japanese to JAP because, you know, we're all worried about things that people said in the 50s. I'm sure that there are people out there who still say stuff like that because they're, you know, but also, like, there's no 80-year-olds using this website probably, except for, like, maybe one streamer who receives a lot of subs for it as a gimmick. Come on over to my place. This is a level that is a repeat of a level I think we've seen already. This requires only one builder for the talisman, and goodness knows I don't remember how the hell you do that. So I'm gonna do things the way I usually do them, badly. Yeah, because you just go like first few letters, and also, I mean, that was also just kind of the common shorthand for a very long time. I definitely have downloaded a non-small amount of, oh boy, I shouldn't discuss that on Twitch, otherwise I'll get banned, even though their use is a constant open secret, that had that in the file name. Until eventually people switched over to a standardized one-letter abbreviation system for that. Especially because it kind of became less of a thing that mattered to be like, hey, yeah, all these individual European countries instead of singular EU versions that had language selects. Unless you were buying games from a particularly cheap-ass company like Capcom that didn't want to do that for stuff like Battle Network. Asterisk with the exception of Double Team DS, which, gee, maybe whenever I get back to 5, maybe I should just whip that out as a ROM and be like, hey, yeah, let's check out some of the special content for this. Much as I would probably still want the Chivos on my, my actual Switch copy, but none of you people give a shit about that, so that's something I can do in my own time. Right, yeah, I can understand why that would be like, huh? Because you would associate language before region. So, I mean, I feel like we do the compromise and we save the keystrokes of going 2 letters. And then you can have debates over JA or JP. Or you get things where it's like people want to use the word in the language and it would be like, well, and then you have stuff where it's like, oh yeah, do we want GE or DE? Or for Chinese, would it be like CH or ZH? But then Chinese also has like Chinese traditional, Chinese simplified. Basically, I think people are going to end up being unhappy in some way or the other. Well, yeah, for three letters. This level is full of death traps, and it's called The Silence of the Lemmings in all capitals letters. So I guess there's going to be some cannibalism involved here. Well, I can certainly cannibalize my solution from the parts of other levels. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Leards. Somebody fucked something up on their Amiga typing board thing. And you know, back in those days, your keyboard was a part of your computer, so oofa doofa. That's not a good time for them folks. That's not a good time for them crooked vultures, let me tell you what. I forget if there was a talisman for this level. I was not paying attention whatsoever. So this is one of those suicide chains, right? Yeah, of course. I think I want to be able to do a full build over it though, because I think it has more death spots than that. Yeah. So we're trying to stem our losses, but goodness knows this game is not going to be very polite about it. Yeah, I think the Amiga was one of those computers of British ancestry where they were still, like, the keyboard was where all the parts were built in, so you would have had to probably have done a little extra surgery to get that keyboard fixed. At the very least, you couldn't go, well, shit, I better go buy another one for $5 off of Newegg or something. Because that's your whole computer, bud. At least by this point, I think there were actual hard drives involved. So you could probably take that out. Onward to a Beast 2 of a level. Ooh, yes. A real classic of funny terrain. Because this thing is all full of holes. And we got a release rate that's a little bit on the high end here. The high end of low. And I do, in fact, mean the David Bowie album somehow. Oh, wow. Okay. Tough crowd tonight, huh? Well, whatever. We just bomb through that cross. It's not like we gotta... We don't gotta preserve it, you know, we're not... You know what? I'm not that religious of a person. Yeah, I know, right? That conversation ended up being weirdly well-timed. Or, well, okay, it was a couple minutes ago at this point, but it's the right session for it, that's for sure. Get a couple more pixels in there, champ. There you go. Now, to be quite honest with you, I want to avoid as much of this horribly gnarled wooden monstrosity as possible. Because, yeah, obviously, all the black stuff is just literally void. So, bashing through it is a very weird proposition, that's for sure. Oh, thank goodness they let me pass. That is a drop that we shouldn't be making. This one, however, perfectly fine. That's right. We managed to not screw it up anymore. For now. I recall this tree having a little bit more red in it for some reason. That might just have been a feature of one of the ports. But yeah, this creepy-ass Mortal Kombat Outworld tree here. Looks significantly more creepy-ass in other ports. And that's all I've got to say on the matter for you this time. That went super smoothly. Just gotta wait for everybody to get to the exit. Ah, yes, good old widescreen panorama levels here. Ooh, yeah. You love to... something with it, I don't know. Next up. Oh, shit! Ooh, boy. Alright. This is all a matter of timing. It's called Just a Minute. And guess what you get to complete this with? That's right, you get 5 bashers, 5 diggers, and 1 floater. But also, you get 1 minute. 2 minutes. Funny you should mention that. So I've played enough of the PSP version of Lemmings to know that, rather hilariously, because of how widescreen that port is, the version of this level in there actually does give you 2 minutes on the clock. Hey, we one-shot it, though. So it ends up being this weird non sequitur. It's like, oh, just a minute, and it's 2 minutes? Well, yeah, whatever you say, buddy. Another Genesis Lemmings level. This one is called The Gate Trap Lemmings. That is a very strange mistranslation, and to be honest with you, mentally, I'm just like, that sounds like caveman language. The Gate Trap Lemmings. Ung. Let's see what we're gonna be bashing our heads with a club over here. And the answer is, I'm not 100% sure how to make this gap crossing here. I mean, I have ideas, but nothing truly concrete yet. And block. Do this. Oops. Remember to do this. Okay, that's as close over as we can get. That doesn't seem like a good solution, though, because what I'm going to do with this, if I'm able, is well, okay, so that does seem to fill itself in there. All right, start digging. We're gonna find out in a second if this is, yeah. All right, that is actually well within the metagame. And now you see the problem that I've come to. That this doesn't work. And people are dying now, so that's real good. You know what? Let's try focusing on not fucking up this side of the map, basically, first. So to fail that task successfully, let's do this. And we're going to conserve our digging fellow. Our old downward soil remover. All right, now fuse these components together. How about we get everybody out? I think that's a fair move at this point. Okay, so I've got to hope basically at this particular jurisdiction that the gate in fact did trap Lemmings good enough here. That's not gonna do it for us. Shit. What am I? I'm absolutely doing this in a terrible, terrible manner. So let's have a reset here. And max our release rates. Do this. I'm going to send one particular gallant goofus over here to do things backwards, and I think this is going to actually be kind of acceptable. I just have to wait for everybody to come out, but for this level they decided to keep 100 Lemmings. Not for several of the others. But this one, oddly enough, yeah, why the hell not, right? Alright, now bash those guys out to the left. And that's 1/2 of the level saved. You do that. I'm probably going to need one last builder here at the very end of the proceedings. One last build before I die. Yeah, pretty much. Lemmy squealed real good before he died. Wait. That seems like that would be a good name for a custom level, actually. Okay, good. He's actually bashing through the plank. And off we go. Lemguin lunge. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, DKC3. The Lemguins. What fantastic creatures those are. There we are. We've managed to untrap the gate, and it is off to Balder or something. Pulls apart. Now, there is a persistent... Oh, there's a talisman here. Is this save 30? Yeah, it's save 30. There's a persistent-ish suggestion about this level name that it is a Pink Floyd reference. Because there's a song on Pink Floyd's album, The Division Bell, called Pulls Apart. And I am here to say that doesn't really work out correctly because... that album came out in 1994, and of course, Lemmings was first released in 1991. That album didn't have green goo. Yeah, I mean, there's that too, but, you know, we're not here to discuss that part of proceedings exactly. So, this game came out in 1991. That song came out in 1994. Therefore, I maintain that David Gilmour was playing the hell out of this for a couple of years, and he... I'm kidding. That's not even necessarily the most humorous joke. Saving all of those lemmings at the start is an interesting proposition because we basically need all of our tools here except for the floaters. And somehow, I don't think 10 floaters are going to actually slow those dudes down enough to stop us from killing 2 in the opening build segment. Anyway, this is basically the stack 0.9 on some kind of weird level. Also, unlike a certain Brysolf, we don't have to worry about luck here at the end, so that feels good. He was incredibly mad about this level due to the fact that you couldn't select directions for your lemmings to use their skills in back in ye olde Super Nintendo days. I'm curious about something, actually. How deep do we have to go? Ooh, yikes. I think this is going to... Yeah, that's gonna... That's going to be more than... one bridge. Crapsolutely, Roddy. Alright. Oops. I was a couple of frames late there. That's better. Sorry, it didn't look like from the shadow that I would cut through the pillar either. Whatever. This is a level that I remember quite well, so I managed to not goof it the first time. Not too horribly, anyway. It's not a bad idea. It does have some parts of it that kind of suck a little bit if you're playing this on the old school hardware, though. Fall and No Life, what an excellent translation. Thank you, Sega Genesis. Thank you, Sega, whatever part of Sega does this part of the translation. And we have a very limited complement of tools today with which to do quite a bit, actually. So, like, what I seem to remember here is completely incorrect, actually. This is a... So what we have to do with this involves placing a bridge there. Yes. Wait, no, it can't be that guy. That's the problem. We have to see how many, and I probably shouldn't have hundreded there, but we'll find out. Did someone else die already? Oh no, it was the builder. Yeah. All right, so we have to count 18 from the back. Remember that, everybody. 18 from the back. So this guy. This is gonna be our guy who we want to be or something. Perhaps we should like tag this fellow with a floater or something. That seems like a smart... That seems like the money play right there. Yeah, there we go. There's our turn 1 mana crypt. Yeah. Oh wait, you can't do that anymore. Sorry. As all the hardcore CEDH players get really mad at me for saying that. Hex Edit would be a little strong. I'd probably just have to go in there and hack the, I say hack with a bit of air quotes there. Just basically modify the files in Notepad++. I just haven't been bothered to. And also, I mean, quite frankly, it's funnier for us to make fun of this because classic Sega translation that they're gonna fuck something up a little bit. I've played enough games on the Sega that are of Japanese origin, or if not on the Sega Genesis, that are from other Sega stuff. Like, there's always a little bit of, like... There's a couple of little chunks here and there in, say, Phantasy Star Online that have really shitty translations. There is a level editor. I could do that provided I grab all the graphics together. Electric Circuit. Here we are with another Genesis Lemmings level. This one is very interesting. This is all about placing your tasks in exactly the right places to affect the proper changes. And if you expect me to know what those are, well, I got bad news for you. And the bad news is that I am absolutely just guessing for all of this. Steamed hams, but it's Lemmings. That might be a little beyond my pay grade, but I admire the idea for sure. All right, now okay, so this isn't quite working because there needs to be somebody out in front here. Oh, wait, chlorine. Yeah. Oh, Bender. You and your getting chlorined. Alright, so much like No Justice for the Hero, I think this should get us where we need to go here. Yeah, that gets that dude way out in front, and we don't have to do shit for the rest of this section. This level is actually dirt easy, but I love it on a concept level. Actually, it's pretty fucking cool. Oh, yes, I do have to do something. Never mind. Well, I spoke too soon, guys. When has that ever happened to me in the history of everything? Oh, yeah. Do your task, knucklehead. Oh, somebody got through there. Damn it. Time to rewind harder. Well, they should still be quite distracted here, right? They're gonna, yeah, they're gonna make a whole circuit here. Okay, so I can do this a little better by doing a quick double turnaround here. And this should be just close enough. Yeah, that's a little tight, but we pulled it off. Quite a bit easier of a level than I was expecting after the screw-ups, but yeah, just a cool concept. I love this level. It's a neat one. It's a good idea. If you feel like making custom Lemmings levels, why not do something like that? It's better than some things I've seen. It's worse than some things I've seen too, but whatever. It's not over till it's over. Yeah, that would kind of follow, wouldn't it? Manic level 22, and it is a budget Amiga Lemmings level. And I'm not sure what to expect here, other than apparently the fact that we should ontologically expect things to not be over until they're over. And also that I don't have any floaters. Oh, that's gonna make things a little bit... That's gonna make things a little bit crummy. He's gonna sail around the world like he always wanted. Ah, classic The Simpsons reference. We can call it Do One Thing For Me, Get Lemdoza. Wait. Actually, you can put like custom messages between levels too, so we could... So it could be that, and instead it's just like, that's the message that plays before the level is Do One Thing For Me, Get Lemdoza. And yes, here we are, building on literally nothing. Mm-hmm. That's still not a turnaround? You are a demanding little taskmaster, ain't you? Well, okay, I guess we'll just do this the normal way. That doesn't involve me trying to do stupid tricks. All right, so they're all off being distracted, so this fellow here can do this and can just barely make it. Ooh, doctor. That was rough. Got me a future partner. Moon crash. See, I'm trying to place the musical reference because it's like, well, any of that stuff needs a, you know how stands work. Anyway. Old MacDonald had a farm. This one is from what is referred to as Prima Lemmings. Yes, that's right. When Prima released a strategy guide for this game, they included some custom levels for it too. This is back in the days when Prima was less unimpressive. Or something. So, we've got some funny business going on here. We need to make only a... We can only kill 4 lemmings, and... Well... The thing here is that what I'm trying to get at is that Prima used to be like acceptable, I guess. We'll use that as the term here, is acceptable. They're kind of infamously not anymore. Anyway, I think I've got the solution in my head here, but we're gonna have to see how this all works out. 62 release rate, I believe, is the rough equivalent of like 25 or something. What a weird number. Yeah, so we turn around there, and that is probably much too early for our purposes. Yeah, I'm actually going to redo that. Maybe I should be having the second guy do it. No, I'm sure it'll be... Oh, fuck. Somebody got out of there. That's not good. Block. Yeah, see, I'm ruining my own thing with trying too hard or something. Oh. And there I go again. Wait, can you stretch that to... No, absolutely not. You can't. Real pity that. Eh, well. There's definitely quite a few options that can be worked with for the concept. Okay, did we assign that? Yeah, that dude's in the middle of exploding. So this should work. Should work. Yeah. Catch, and we're just gonna use exactly 5 builders here instead of however many the level allotted us. That turned out a lot easier and smoother than I thought it would. I'll have to like dig through the lists and all of my music library and stuff. Because I mean, I listen to plenty enough music to be like, hey, yeah, I can definitely dig an idea out of here. I don't want to be one of those people who's like, oh yeah, I listen to everything, because there's probably ways to poke holes in that. But I digress. Oh, shit. This one's here. Oh. The race against cliches. This one is a time cruncher for sure. So, we wait for the first guy to turn around. And then I believe after that, we make everybody climb, float until we run out of floaters. And then we have to make the last dude go to the right. I'm probably about to have said something wrong, and I failed to make that dude climb, didn't I? Yeah. Who's... Oh, yeah, you're not floating. Okay. Oh, I get it. Roger Waters would be mad because I would pointedly not be referring to the re-record he did, which I think is fine, but fine to upset him rather. Catch me out here just being mean to an 80-year-old man casually on stream. Oh, whatever. He's rich as fuck. He'll be fine. Him and his feelings. This is looking a little bit more disgusting than I would like it to, but I think I'm going to be able to pull this off. This truly is just a really tight timing level. This is almost a little bit above the pay grade of mid-late Manic. This probably should be in the last difficulty, frankly. Although I seem to be pulling it off with like a reasonable amount of... Well, so far. I mean, let's not pretend we've won the race yet until we actually get there. Because these dudes in the back still have a stupidly long climb to make. And we could very well time out just on that basis. Like, yeah, look at this. We're not gonna get everybody here in time. So on top of everything else, we have to speed that up later. So what's it look like? We failed to get the last 5 guys in? Okay, so... Last 7 Lemmings, then we boost the release rate when there's 13 on the board. Truth be told, the real timing test here is mostly just between these two. So, quite frankly, because I've won already, I can just do this. Ah, shit. Okay, so the rest of this should basically solve itself almost for a little while here. I just have to hope that my release rate tweak will actually work. Oh, this fellow is coming up much closer now. That's a little worrying, but I should be okay. This isn't like a deep dig. This is... They'll probably be on top of each other. Shit! That's not good! Okay, sure thing, game. I'll be more precise about it. Okay, now we should have enough breathing room here. And zero that. Up. Oops. Yeah, this is just one of those levels, folks. This is one of those ones that really gets you. You think at first, oh yeah, it isn't too bad, and then you know, well, at first you think it's terrible, and then you go through it, and you're like, oh, that's not so bad. And then you get to the end, and it's like, oh, by the way, it just slaps you in the face. Again. Yeah, see, it's getting real tight here. And for those of you who are wondering what the cliche we're racing against here is, I believe it's nerd rage. But don't necessarily take my word for it. But also, whew, boy, that is rough stuff. Oh, hi, nerd. How's it going? I'm like, do I have a slowpoke emote in here that I can use on you just to be rude? I sure do. Oh, I have that shock Namazu too. That's pretty good. Acrophobia. Oh yeah, they took out our good friend, the old direct drop glitch here. So this is where we get to see that really bear some incredibly nasty tasting, horribly overripe fruits. As I'm just sitting here like, I am just guessing at this point in terms of how to do this. So excuse me if I feel like I'm doing something dumber than usual here. I can assure you that I absolutely am. I just don't completely know what it is. We have a bomber. That seems like something that would be useful if applied in the right place. But yeah, now everybody's gonna die horribly in the acid. So that can't possibly be the right way to do this, right? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That doesn't seem right either, but let's... Alright, back up, and... Okay, yeah, so it's that or that. Well, that's our best thing that'll do this. Oh no, one guy died. Well, it was bound to happen, unfortunately. I just don't think that that's probably a good way to let it happen, but Alright, you go ahead and turn around, buddy. And this. Okay, so wait a second. The guy's already dead? What? Oh geez, he dies real early. I forgot. Whew. And we screwed that up. Good. That's all right. We can fix that with a quick rewind. Yeah, that's an interesting way of doing things. Wow, cool. Real solution to a level that's usually just a direct drop. I legitimately don't know how... I didn't know how else to do it. I wonder if you even have the time for this on the Genesis. This seems a little stupid. Oh well. Anyway, Triple Trouble. Oh, this one's a classic of the pain variety. This level is kind of infamous for being one of those ones it's like, oh, this is so hard. This should probably be in Mayhem instead of Taxing, which is what it's in the original Lemmings. And there are reasons for that. One of which being that it's kind of a monster timing exercise. That's right, it's for timing when you consume your energy drinks. Wait. Ah, yes, bad jokes. We've got them, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Wait. Oh. Ooh. Remember to press all the buttons, Delia, you idiot. You goofball. I probably should... Yeah, I should do this at the shrug. Alright, so we've got enough builders to save this dude. And to build 1, 2, and 1 more to the exit, because we're going to take out the land underneath the exit. I'm afraid there simply is not really another way to do this. We have to do the silly thing. Ah, folks, you're on Twitch. You should expect bad jokes all the time. Satan's anus. Now that you mention it, yeah, kinda. It does kinda look like a butthole, a little bit. Mostly in that it's ring-shaped. And we're kind of going into weird Satan mouth here. Now, thankfully, I know this level well enough to be like, hey, yeah, I can do this slightly better than I used to when I was a child. So, hooray! We beat it and we saved everybody to boot. I don't know who you're supposed to be expected to kill there, but alright. Sure, why not? Watch your fingertip, and not the rest he is. For another Genesis Lemmings level with that extremely yellow dirt. Did we? Yeah, so we instant block. We have no idea what we're doing with the rest of this, to be quite honest with you. Alright, so that fellow should do that. If I could remember to press all my buttons properly. Build over. I'm assuming I have enough builders to actually do this the way that I'm doing it right now, because this should be 2 builds. This should not require anything, although it might end up being like a, you know, kind of like the suicide chain, but a bridge made of circles instead. One more to affect the turnaround here. Bash. And bash again. And yeah, judging by that track down there, that's safe. So, hey, dirt easy level for babbies. At least compared to some of the other stuff in this difficulty. Like, dang. That's shockingly straightforward. This difficulty curve is all over the god-dang place. What, is it harder because we gotta nuke this one dude? I don't know. Oh no, indeed. We've got a very small number of... Oh, now this one's actually hard, if I recall correctly. Out! Away from the tune. That's a funky translation if ever I've seen. Take a look at these cute little musical notes, though. Our complement of tasks is kind of in the category that I would typically refer to as butt. So for now, I'm going to, again, just sort of take guesses at things and be like, oh, I'm just feeling the level out, when honestly, I'm just too stupid to know what I'm doing here. And I'm hoping beyond hope that I can actually pull something out of my anus here. It's okay, the real Satan's anus of the Sonic franchise, at least in the 3D era, is Flame Core. By the way, just to close that part of the conversation, because I forgot to deliver my 100% hilarious roast that nobody has ever come up with. And it's not even about Sonic 06, it's just a badly designed level that happens to be quite a bit more unfortunate by virtue of being in Sonic 06. So you'll get some people who are like, oh, it's just, you just think it's bad because it's Sonic 06. And, you know, the Flame Core Defense Squad, everybody who's out here on Twitter who stands Flame Core. I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, I know. That could be my least sensible joke yet. And you would not be far wrong to make that assumption, because, listen, it is pretty bad of a joke. And a level to boot. So now hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 5 builders here, huh? Well, shit. That's not gonna do it. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't think we can get high enough to actually, like, damage the thing. Not to be confused with the superhero or the 1982 horror movie or really anything other than just me not knowing what the word ceiling is anymore. That doesn't work either. So, what am I screwing up here? Aside from, like, everything. I mean, that much is obvious. Help, I'm trapped in Sing Sing prison. There we go. There's a bad joke for everybody. Ah, fuck. So clearly I did something wrong here, but I'm not confident as to what it is yet. Because this part, I think, has to be done. Yeah, where we have to build up to the note. Is that where we can continue our Banjo-Kazooie adventure? Wait. One of these days I will actually run a copy of Banjo-Kazooie on here. Last time I did it, my N64 told me to go fuck myself, like, right as I finished the third world. But it has been told to be a little bit more polite. So there's a distinct possibility now that it might actually work correctly. So now we're going to be approaching this with an extra basher. Shit. I accidentally hit the R key at the same time as the F key. Oh well, we can rewatch all this and we can be like, wow, you're doing exactly the wrong thing, Chief. Yeah, exactly especially when that happens. Gotta let him fall. Don't let him get too far back. Alright, so we do that at the very edge there. And now we bash slightly. And we don't connect whatsoever. That's... Ugh. That's not what I want to see. However, I was going to say part of this is still usable, but the game decided to dump my entire replay. Probably because I clicked somewhere prematurely or something. Okay, but there's like no other way to get up here in terms of number of builders used. And that's the thing that's really chafing my bunghole here. I got a slight idea, I think. It's not gonna work, I don't think, but I do want to take a look at it anyway, just out of, you know, just strictly business reasons, basically. I'm just curious, and yeah, especially if some goofus goes through there. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna work. So the fastest way to get up here and fewest tools is do this. So these two steps are basically set, right? What else can we possibly do here? Well, I suppose we could cry, but that wouldn't help us. Go through here and here. Because I think that going up this second note, well, fourth note, really, which is ironic because it's a quarter note, so therefore it is a fourth note, but, never mind. I think this is the fastest way for us to get up. And then we do this. And yeah, I'm gonna do one last stupid thing with this chunk of the terrain real quick. Because this is not a smart solution. This doesn't get a whole lot of people through. But let me tell you, if it did, it still wouldn't give me the answers I want. Damn. Well, we've got everybody to here. And that's a pretty good step. What if we try cleaning out this last chunk of stem? No, that doesn't seem like it would actually benefit us the way that I would want it to. For now, I'm just going to try trial and erroring my way through this. Unfortunately, we're facing the wrong way, so this is a really stupid thing to be trying to do, honestly. Yeah, so otherwise I'm just uncertain as to what can possibly get us to the place that we want to be in here. That doesn't even shave like a couple of pixels off of that. It's downright tragic. Also, we kind of built in the wrong place for that anyway, so... Let's restart again. It doesn't really matter where we bash through on this note, so... We can do that. Try a little of this. Unless there's some way for me to do this with one less basher that I'm aware of, that I'm not aware of, rather. Which I suppose is always technically a possibility. Is there any place where we can just, like, go through this whole bar, basically? And I don't think the answer is going to be yes. Unfortunately, no. I wouldn't want to do that. So I guess I could try bashing through this? I mean, that doesn't seem like an actual solution here, but perhaps there's something to it. The answer is, of course, going to be no, there is not, but... There doesn't seem to be a real way for me to get, like, any more distance on this. See, that gives me height, but I guess that's not really what I need here. I would need to come from further back, rather. And there's just not enough space for me to get that much further back. I'm sorely tempted to go open a YouTube video for this one, because this one was terrible even on the Genesis original. And right here and right now, it is as bad as usual. Like, surely I can't build up to the next level from the top of these note orbs, right? And the answer is no. Because that would be very silly. And to be fair, kind of the sort of thing that I wouldn't put past this. Just trying out something a little different here. Do not adjust your set. Fuck. That's not enough builders now. Alright, so this surely will not work. But I'm curious. Yeah, because that's just straight up blocking. Obviously that wouldn't work. So if we go that way, we're settled in to wasting the rest of our bashers. Go this way. I think I'm engaging in some sort of buffoonery here, actually. Hold on, let's take a look. By building up to here. Okay, no, this is just the same path as before. I'm just slightly confused, that's all. It would be real dumb if they wanted me to use this area, but it is technically a part of the geometry. So let's try it out. Oh no, Lemmings get trapped in there. That's not good. Alright, gang. Give me a minute here to go look this up, because I'm actually just stumped now. This is... I don't know how to do this, period. I'm at a dead loss. So...
Hey everyone.
Yep, thing. Oh, it's the next video over. Oops. Alright, so just skip to the end here. Might be too far to the end. There. Build, bash, bash, build, bash, bash, build. Then build on the stump. Bomb. Build. And then what? Do I have to have a walker bash? Is that what you're trying to imply? Is that what I'm seeing here? It sure... Wait a second. Is that... No, it's the same number of resources. Okay, yeah, so it is actually what I just said. Alright. Okay, so this is actually much less dumb than I thought it was. Actually, no, it's still pretty dumb, but for different reasons. I think I had this idea before and I just was not able to pull it off. So yeah, not super proud of having to look that one up, but it's definitely like a ridiculously hard level anyway. Like I said, I seem to recall this one being a bit of a rat bastard on the actual original Sega Genesis version of the game, which, as we know already, is where this comes from. Although I think they gave you a fairly different task allotment in the Genesis original. And we want to do this when there's somebody near-ish to this guy. Like, not that close, sure, but like those guys close? Yeah, let's... And that should give us enough space to make hash of this? No? Ah, crap! I did it a little early then, alright. Well, hopefully there's one more guy who can get up in... There we go. That looks perfect, actually. Yes! Alright, so I'm done being dumb with this level. We figured it out, everybody. That is a rough spot. Jeez, what a massive difficulty spike that was compared to some of the shit we've been dealing with. Just a minute, part 2. Oh, yes. Oh. Everybody's favorite, except for people with any common sense. Yeah, that CD audio soundtrack is pretty good. Listen. I like it a lot anyway. Ah, the 90s called. They had one good idea, I swear. So, in order to cut down the amount of this crap that these guys have to do, but there is going to be quite a bit of turnaround involved here. And quite a lot of me not raising my damn release rate in time, so... Oh, I get it. Like a reference to a game that we played a while ago that had some bad design decisions. All right. Oh. Unlike this game, which is perfect aside from all the places where it's a pain in the ass. I'm not even sure I can say that with a straight face, really. Oh, we did even worse that time, but this is also one where it is almost all about timing out when you do your release rate stuff. In order to reduce the amount of lemmings who turn around. Which is going to be a little... Oh, shit. Also, don't forget to complete your entire solution. I mean, hey, it was funny, wasn't it? Watching me be bad at it. Oh, crap, these turnarounds are gonna ruin me. Well, they're gonna ruin me. Wait. Oops. Listen to me making bad jokes, as ever. But this one's worse than usual because it's me making a joke about something to do with a language I don't speak. Anyway, go. Uh, 27 seconds maybe? No, that feels a little early. That's about 23. Oh, God. Oh, that's not even good enough. Shit. I wish so badly I could have multiple climbers going at it here. Oh, oops. I lost my everything here. Let me fix that real quick. Yes, this is turning into a total mess here. Oh, we're 2 away. We're so close to this. I just don't know what else to do here. Well, I say let that guy turn around. Oh no, he already ruined it for everybody. Okay. All right, now you can relieve that man of his position there. Go back to about 28 seconds. Now we cap the release rates. And we pray that we have managed to unfuck it this time. No, we've made it worse. This. I think that this is still part of our best options here. One more frame. "33 seconds is probably way too early to start cranking, but we're giving it a shot here. I really just need to get this one finished because the other two are... Okay, so he finishes at 18 seconds. That's good to know. Oh my god, yeah, that's... We're almost there. I need to reanalyze this to see where, like, the fuck point is. Is it that guy turning around? Is it that guy turning around? Okay, no, a couple of lemmings, it's these two, right? One in the final tide there, so I guess we advance that forward by 1 second when we do the big launch. So 31 seconds is what I'm gonna go for here. All right, 31 seconds. And remember, we only need to shorten this man's little bit of career. Is it still the same two dudes? All right, it's still the same two dudes. So track them as far as when they deflect, which is very hard to do with the level of that sort of back skip that I'm doing. But I believe we can do something like this. And that will slow that guy down enough. So we should be at 40... how the fuck does that work? Okay, so, question mark? How did that change that whole thing? Is this some chaos theory bullshit that I'm not understanding? Is it because I killed his bash early? It could very well be. So... let's follow them when they're on the ground floor, because it's the first of those three, and then it's the one straggler there, right? In fact, we're going to let this fellow dig all the way through this. Unfortunately, one still turns around, but I'm not completely confident as to how else to stop that. Yeah, we're one off. Okay, so a problem here that I have... I'm going to reset this, because what I want to do is I want to make a different turnaround much later in the cube. Pardon me. Let me try using the correct time period for that. Do you walk out of that? No. I believe you'll walk out of it now, though. Alright, make that fellow bash at the same time. This does not look good for Homestar Runner. We're probably not going to be able to get quite the level of much later in the cube that we'd like to have here. Not without doing some pretty serious redirection here. Alright, so let's let this guy dig a pit that does that. And now once you start digging your thing, we'll start having this fellow dig in order to make the shorter turnaround. And 33 seconds. Charge! And hope that this works. Oh shit. Don't forget to actually finish the solution, numbnuts. Not as such, but I think some of the basics kind of work. All right, let him out, let him out, let him out, let him out, and go for that. That's not a turnaround point. That's... unfortunately... oh! That's not a good enough turnaround point either. How about that? That looks pretty good. Shit! It is not quite doing it for us. I think the launch is probably happening too early. Yeah, enough of that shit. Let's get over here. Alright, max the release rate. 17 seconds should be enough time for them to go. And yeah, everybody there falls in with the... It is not. Oh, you are kidding me. This is so rough. I kind of feel a little bit like I don't know what I'm doing here. But, how often has that been the refrain today, really? Of like, what the hell am I doing? Yeah, so go over the top. You go that way. And really, all you guys need to do is just be like distracting. Okay, so that's where that happens. All right. Uh, 32 seconds, we'll try. Not at all. About 24. No, I'm genuinely uncertain as to what makes any of this non-viable. It is beyond me at this point. I'm just gonna try doing as many of these delay tunnels as possible. And I suppose once I get a full array of them going, that will be when I do the thing. Yeah, see, we can have 4 of these going and still have a climber go over the top. They're not all gonna finish in time. Oh, no, they do, actually. We've been getting further and further away now that I keep doing different things, though, which does make me a little bit sad. But I suppose it is bound to happen. At least a little bit here and there. All right, so let's try 29 seconds for a time to max these out. And just think about how free this level would really be if it was like only 10 lemmings. Yeah, this one guy is going to be the straggle. Nope, no, we got... No! Damn it! It's so close. It's right there. All right, so when were we doing this before? Was at 29 seconds. All right, let's wait until 28. No way! No! Alright, fine, I'll wait until 27 seconds. That might not even change anything, though, because of the gap there. Oh, it would help if I actually, you know, finish the level. And of course, the other problem here is that this dude is not the one that I thought he was, actually. That guy... Okay, so this calls for some careful analysis, in that I believe it's that lemming. All right, now let's keep an eye on that fellow. Can we slow that fellow down just a little bit in order to prevent the drop? And I think I have overdone it a little bit. Yes, it's that lemming. Follow that one better. All right, so second to last. I think we have to actually speed that guy up if we want to do this. And not slow him down. But we'll go forward with this plan anyway. Go to about 26 seconds. Max the release rate. Actually, go back a little bit more. Do it now. So it's all in one clump. And yeah, see, he's been slowed down as opposed to being sped up, which just makes the issue worse. Alright, so I frame skipped one too far ahead for that. Right. So line that frame up, cap the release rate, and let's try it. We're way too early for this, really, but I'm trying like everything I can. And that doesn't work. Dang it. Back it up, back it up, back it up, and we just want to cut the guy in the middle off, that's all. The other guy can do it. Dang it, Bobby. Yeah, exactly. That lemming ain't right. So I don't think this guy really needs to undercut that basher that badly. Just enough, really. Maybe one more pixel. Yeah, that should probably do it. So they can step up all the way, which is good. But I'm raising the release rate mega late. Yeah, well, I don't have a good joke here, so... Your mom. It's a surprisingly difficult Rubik's Cube that we have to deal with here. This is all like a timing puzzle, is the big important thing to remember here. And that is something that is frequently a very odd proposition in Lemmings. Oh, wow, and that guy didn't even count. That's fucking rude. All right. So here's what I'm going to try doing here instead is... I'm actually going to try digging much earlier. And I have a feeling that that one guy is going to continue to straggle, but... Oh yeah, two guys continue to straggle. The idea seems technically sound. Oh, at the rate I'm going, yes. So here's where I go into the intensive study section of things to see who's turning around and who's ruining it, and it's somebody in the middle of the dang pack. As usual, The problem, once again, cannot be blamed on the release rate. So I keep sitting here being like, oh yeah, this is a timing exercise for that. It's starting to seem like it's kind of not. Although that time it absolutely was. That's... All right, go back to 27 seconds. You bash through there as well. That'll slow you down. Are we there yet? Yes! What? Game, please, you scared the shit out of me. Okay, we did it. Finally, that legitimately is quite possibly one of the hardest levels in the original game, just because the timing involved there is really very, very nasty. It's quite hard to do. Thank you. And now we get a bit of a breather with a level called Poor Weak Creatures. We're allowed to kill 20 lemmings because the game is just like, hey, let's be rude and have them appear over this gigantic hole. So for those of you who for some reason wanted to see them suffer despite the fact that they did nothing wrong, well, here is your opportunity. Also, what the fuck is wrong with you? Turn around. The sooner you do it, the better, but some things just aren't really easy to pull off in life, and yeah. Oh, they ain't having a great time, it's true. That is decidedly not low enough for the purposes that I'm... Oh, I seem to have adjusted the size of my view. Huh. That's weird. How do I zoom out? Just a second, folks. I'm gonna go look that up real quick, or do I just retry a level and it... Yeah, that resets my zoom. Alright, so I don't know how the hell I did that. And it is kind of worse that we're using a version of this game that has the Amiga sound effects for this. Because they just kind of make a horrible squish noise. Instead of in the DOS version, they make more of like a sound that I would best describe as like one of those sand-filled stress balls hitting something really hard and bursting as a consequence. So instead, we have to listen to the horrible sounds of actual lemmings dying. Well, semi-actual, anyway. I guess. Semi-actual? Is that the phrase I want to use here? Okay. Now, I am going to, well, yeah, so I guess somebody is not having a good day today because they're biting the big bazooka. Unfortunately, this is one of those levels where it's like, hey, yeah, you like cruelty? Admittedly, there is kind of a lot of this sort of thing in, well, in British comedy period, but a lot of British games in general. I guess a lot of Western games period, but stuff from the British Isles tends to have, I feel, a little bit extra of like, hey, here's something horrible happening to something cute. But not in like an interesting Kirby kind of way. In a way like this. Where, gosh, I don't think anything has used the boulder trap that is like super gory so far. Oh yeah, speaking of cute things and dying horribly, where Lemmings dare? This level is showing up way too early, all considered. Talisman just wants us to save 40 Lemmings, which is pretty rough, if I recall correctly. But hey, remember these guys? What a jerk. Give that back. I need that to solve the level with. I said... I said deselect that, actually. So, here's what's going to happen, and that is that our original frontrunner there is going to hand the work off to somebody else. So it's just happy tree friends. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, actually, that was a thing too, huh? Today, in things I completely the fuck forgot about, is that particular era of, like... I guess that's always sort of been a thing of, like, hey, yeah, we really want to subvert these things that are very childish. Because, truly, that's where the secret sauce of adult comedy actually is, right? Don't anybody tell them that the answer is no, because they're not tasteful enough to understand or something. Okay, so if I do this, which might involve too many things. Actually, wait a sec, I don't have to do any more than that. I can just... Yeah, so now we just have to make sure that we don't get ate by the weird bushes here. Because, yeah, whoever designed this level originally has cleverly installed several of these killer weeds in front of the exit. Somebody needs to trim the goddamn lawn. But we should now have a working solution. And yes, everything has worked out well. So we managed to basically one-shot that level despite all the trouble that we had with some of the earlier stuff. And me saying, yeah, this level sucks butts. We are actually ramping up pretty hard towards the ending here. And we end it out on Temple of Love, a much earlier level from this game, from Oh No More Lemmings. The talisman is earned by saving 29 out of 30 lemmings. But we don't want to think about that right now, because it'll make our brains hurt, man. Actually, this level kind of makes my brain hurt to begin with. It's a rough fellow. So, when can we dig through the steel? Right there. Excelente. Are we able to get through that in one bomber? Let's find out. No. No? Shit. Well, this is probably not the solution that we're looking for then. We're gonna have to actually build a whole thing, I guess. Crap. I don't like that. Dang it, I was trying to save work. This is what I get for trying to do my lemming labor on the cheap here. Ah, shit. Sooner or later, you know what? These guys are going to start unionizing or something. And then I'll just be like, how did they pull that off? The only words they know are, oh no. Well, I guess, oh no is a pretty good sentiment of what labor conditions are like in your place of employment if you need it, when you need to unionize. Because your boss is probably about to kill you. Wait. 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. 8, 9. There's no way I can do that in 10 builders. That don't make no sense. All right. Let somebody out first, I suppose. And Champ, you're gonna have to float, aren't you? Let's just find out real quick. Yeah, I figured. Just had to make sure, though. Okay, so by doing this, we have cut out the need for any sort of, like, triangular construction here other than for being a simple right triangle. You know, we don't have to build an archway, basically. Although, truth be told, we're really gonna want... Oh yeah, okay, I see some fun business going on over here. Namely in the fact that I can actually go in that, like, 1 pixel up there. At least I should be able to. Damn! That's not great. I'm not a fan of that. Let me tell you, that hurts me a little bit. Because I thought I could just go over the exit. I could swear that that's a solution you can use in one version of this level. Okay, so, if I'm not mistaken, this should work, hopefully. Although, saying that, I'm probably going to be in a situation where it's not going to. Yeah, that's going to be a little too low for them to go up, so I need to not have my bridges stretched, basically. for this, which is quite scary because the clearance there is pretty minimal. Actually, can I do this with no stretched bridges, period? I think I may just be able to. No, I have to stretch that first bridge. Okay. I suppose I can kind of understand why this one is actually this deep into the difficulty. Just by virtue of it being like this weird logic puzzle. But also, heck. But also, I definitely dug in the wrong place there. What? Guys! You have got to be kidding me! You seriously can't make it up there? Oh, what do I have to do better then? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This, I don't believe, is makeable in 2 bridges. I'm gonna patch the hole, and I'm going to look at this again real quick. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just 1 pixel too wide for any of our purposes really to work out here. And we only have 1 climber, so I can't quite make this work the way I really want it to. Do we just have to go this way and just place everything better? I suspect that's probably the case, actually. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to make him float. I mean, I guess the other option here is we block? But that doesn't seem right. We need those later. And we can't send someone over the top anymore. Well, I'll try it. Oh, so right-clicking that guy has highlighted him. That's a useful piece of information. Back up, please. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time. I just have been pressing the wrong buttons, I guess. Oh, that's 1 pixel too high. Yeah, so we simply cannot use that, unfortunately. Now we want to clear the hook. This forms an exact seal, I believe. So, you know, perfect gasket right there for our lemmings. Stretch this, but not the other. Okay, so I can save this guy, but I can't actually... Oh, no, I can... Never mind, I can do this. I was like, wait a second. I can save the guy, but I can't reblock. I don't need to reblock. I just have to make this duder our one fellow who does the rest of the work, and I can't believe I didn't think of that anytime sooner. I clearly must be losing my edge a little bit. Oh well. Pop that. And off they go. Hooray! I finally managed to stop screwing this up. Yay! We did it, everybody. And that is it for the entire Manic difficulty. What is our next challenge? Is going to be Lunatic. Oh boy, that could be quite rough. One continued clear. Ah, wrong series.